Now, Torpey, the Clare-based sports engineering company, has been named the best sports business at the prestigious Irish Sport Industry Awards. This recognises their leadership in performance-driven sports equipment, its commitment to sustainability and its expansion into international markets, and all from that little warehouse down in Belvoir between Kilmurray and 6 Mile Bridge. Delighted to have the Managing Director, Seán Torpey, on the line with us. Seán, good morning to you.
Good morning, Derek, and thanks for having me on. For some of your listeners who aren't aware, Torpey, we're a small sports brand in the heart of the Midwest, and just to get the Sports Business of the Year award really means a lot to us, and it's a testament to craft, creativity, advanced manufacturing, and I suppose the award just reflects that as well. And along the way, we've come up with Torpey Bamboo, which has been the solution to Ash dieback, really, because that has been putting hurling in mortal danger over the last number of years, and it's now our flagship hurley, and it's a runaway success at this point. And then in the last number of years, we came along with our Torpey Claw. It's the hurler's glove, and it protects the hand in training and in big games, but with giving the player a freedom of movement that would be second skin like. And we got shortlisted for an award in London for that, the Smarter Sports Award, only 2 weeks ago as well. And so all in all, we're moving upwards, and delighted with the success of our products, and just delighted for the 15 hard-working people we have here just outside 6 Mile Bridge, with the Irish and overseas recognition of the last few months.
Yeah, and that willingness to innovate, I suppose, really encompassed in the Bamboo hurley. And I know we met in Kilkishen on Saturday morning, and there was a new Bamboo hurley came to our house 2 weeks previous. I asked my young lad, "What do you want for your first Holy Communion?" And he said, "A new hurley." And he had a Torpey already, and he wanted the new Bamboo, so he got it, and he put it to good use Saturday morning. Now, in fairness to him,
he looked like he's a natural there. I was watching him a bit from afar, watching my own two small kids as well.
I don't know where he brought it from. I don't know where he brought it from, Seán, but he has it anyway. Thank God for that. But that instant recognition, I suppose, that Bamboo has built up immediately, it really has been a hit.
Yeah, look, I suppose it seems like a long time ago now, but I suppose the middle of summer 2020 is when we launched our Bamboo, and I was on Clare FM at that time as well, telling everybody about it. I suppose people were a little bit sceptical at the start, as can anything be better than Ash? And over the years, I suppose, while we haven't wanted that to happen naturally ourselves, was we have had question marks over Ash for a long time. Looking into the future of the sport, we wondered where the future of hurleys would lie. And I suppose with our Bamboo hurley, we're allowing players now of all levels to get a really high quality hurley all the time. So, for instance, your son would have played with the same type of hurley that John Conlon played with on Sunday, or whoever else you want to say, in terms of maybe Dermot Ryan, Cathal Malone, all these players. And I think that's really good for the state of hurling going forward. It brings an equality to the sport that maybe sometimes Ash was lacking over the years as well, and because it wasn't a great material, but just because there's a plentiful supply of it all of the time.
Yeah, and you've obviously, there's a huge tradition and history, obviously, of hurley making with Torpey, but like you've branched out as well. You have the apparel range going.
Yeah. So we launched our apparel range in 2022, and again, it's a more considered eco-friendly type of apparel equipment, where we use bamboo materials, we use recycled polymers, and less dyes in the product. So we're kind of interested in creating products that are going to be high performing or high quality, but don't have as much of an impact on the environment as maybe other ways of doing things might be. And that's something that I suppose comes from my father over the years, and also comes from hurleys. Every Ash hurley we created for the last 100 years, went back into the ground and didn't do any harm to anybody, because it's a natural material. And we want to continue that through our other products as well as we move forward. And we have some other big news coming in the next few months in terms of new products as well, and we're not stopping where we are at the moment. But it's just great to have people around Belvoir. We're not exactly in the height of a city or an urban environment, but we bring great talent here to Belvoir in terms of engineering, in terms of marketing, in terms of sales, and we're delighted to just move the company forward. Well, I am anyway, because my father ran the business for a long time, has a huge reputation in hurley making, and I suppose I want to take it in its own direction as well going forward.
Yeah, and you've certainly done that. And you mentioned a workforce of 15. That's not to be sniffed that either. There's many, a local company would love to have that.
Yeah, look, at the moment we're at 15, and it's just it's great. Everybody has their shoulder to the wheel at the minute. It is hurling season, so we are extremely busy at the moment. And yeah, we're just pushing through this busy period at the minute. Some of these awards that come along the way, and any of these awards, so it's just great recognition for our brand and for what we're doing here from the middle of Clare. And yeah, we'd like to think that we're representing Clare in the best possible way from a business point of view, and yeah, we're just delighted to be in the position we're at.
Well, continued success to you all, Seán. I'll be back to you for a couple of more of them. I've two smaller lads and a girl as well looking for them for the summer season, so there's more Bamboo hurleys to be making their way from 6 Mile Bridge to Quilty, so we look forward to that. Continued success, and we said that the awards in London as well, hopefully more silverware coming home to 6 Mile Bridge.
Yeah, well, we'll do our best. Thank you very much, Derek, for the call.
Mighty stuff. That is Seán Torpey. He's Managing Director of Torpey down in 6 Mile Bridge after they were named the best sports business in Ireland in the Irish Sport Industry Awards. So congratulations to them all.